what do I think of the newer... So, first of all, what do I think of Ambessa? When I played her, I had a great time with Ambessa. I thought she was a lot of fun. I think she's probably very overtuned. I don't know. I'm not a particularly good player, so we'll have to see what the stats come out. But she is really fun to play. So I'm not even going to complain about the champion. I'm just going to say she is at least fun. And hope they fix, if she's too strong, reduce her numbers. If she's too weak, increase her numbers. I'm assuming she's going to need to get nerfed because it looks like she just absolutely solos teams. But, again, that's something Riot's going to have to look at. However, the Aram changes are bad. Okay, hey Sky, hey Skizzygi? I don't know how to say your name, I'm sorry. There's no way I'm going to be able to read that name. Anyway, as I was saying, the Aram changes. The Aram map, I love. I really like the Aram map. The Aram speed boost, the little blue circles that speed boost you, that aren't that sort of next to where the health is, I like that as well. I like both of those, and even the slightly wider map with the little play down by the side map. I like that. I like all of those changes. Oh, you're a bot. Okay, great. I like all of those changes. But the buffs, Riot, the team that is winning, don't need to win harder in Aram. Okay? They just don't. If you're winning and you're ahead, you almost always have more gold. Aram is incredibly snowbally, way more than Summoner's Rift, because all you're doing is 5v5ing the entire time. And if someone has, like, one team has, like, 5-10 more kills than the other team, they just have way more gold. And a tower, they have way more gold. They are almost always going to continue to win and push you down. The only way you can come back is if you really, really pick your fights well and do incredible. And that's a good part in Arams. There should be the chance to come back. You should have to play really well and get to come back. If you play fantastically. Because it's so hard. It's so hard to do. But the chance should still be there. Now, if a team pushes an inhibitor down, they get permanent buffs while that inhibitor is down. And, from what I can tell, a raid boss who gets all of their stats increased. Right? They don't need that. They just don't. They're already winning. Do you understand? That just means that all that happens is they go, oh, sweet, we got all these buffs. We're just going to destroy the Nexus instantly. Like, whoever thought the winning team needed more buffs in Aram to win is wrong. At least, in my opinion, wrong. All you're doing is making Arams even faster and even more snowbally. Why do you think Aram games last 20 minutes? On average, or even less. Because they're so fucking snowbally. As soon as one team gets a good fight and absolutely murders the other team, gets an ace and pushes a tower, they're like 2,000-3,000 gold up. And because it's constant team fights, you can't go farm somewhere else and try and catch up. You have to fucking fight them. You are behind and you have to fucking fight them. So what, now we just go, well, if there is a chance that they came back, there's definitely not one anymore, because now you get permanent buffs if you're winning. What? Who thought that was a good idea? What is the point? Look, I usually try and be positive about games because, I don't know, I like playing video games. But it's just a bad change. I cannot think of a reason, unless you want people that hate Arams so much they want to finish them in 10 minutes. Like, the only people this caters to are the people that don't want to be in Aram more than 8 minutes. The people that want to either win or surrender by the time they can. Why are you catering to those people? Why do you want Arams to finish in 10 minutes? Like, why? Like, that last game, the enemy team had an Ambessa who was already really strong, and then they took our inhibitor, and she got increased size, which increased her damage and health, and she got Raid Boss, which gave her all of her stats. We managed to kill her with Raid Boss, so she just came back with Raid Boss again. Right, what the fuck are you doing? There is no way that should be how it works. Essentially, you said, the way that game went is, oh, the enemy took your Nexus, just surrender. There's nothing you can do now, you lose. Why is that how Aram is? Why did you change it to be that? That's wrong. That should not be how the game goes. It shouldn't be decided in 10 minutes if one team pushes down and takes an inhib. That shouldn't just be the be-all, end-all. Imagine if that's how Summoner's Rift worked. Imagine if one person in top lane was winning so hard that they took their top inhib in like 15, 20 minutes, and then the game was just over. Like, imagine if that person had boosted stats beyond even what their items give them, and their raid boss buff, and just ran around the map 1v5ing completely unkillable. Every game. What's the point? Why have you put that into a Aram? It's not in Summoner's Rift. It's never been in a Aram. You don't need it. It doesn't... Again. Nobody's going to care what I think. I'm just some small-time streamer, and all I do is play video games. I'm not even entertaining. I just play the games I enjoy on stream. So it doesn't matter what I say. It doesn't matter what I think. Just, these are my own personal opinions, and you can ignore them. You can agree with them. You can disagree with them. It doesn't matter. But as far as I'm concerned, Aram is now bad. Is now worse than it was last week. And I'm going to continue to play it on the weeks that I'm supposed to be playing it, on the alternating weeks, but I don't know if I'm going to enjoy it. And they said this is going to continue until January. Please, for the love of God, fix this fucking issue. Change it. Remove the buffs. I don't care. Just do something so that it's not so insanely snowbally and one-sided. Because all you've done is make Arams even faster and even more snowbally and even more one-sided. Anyway, that's what I think of the new Aram map and the new champion. So, whatever. I'll be back tomorrow, and I'll be playing some Warhammer, and we'll have a good day tomorrow. I mean, I still had fun today, but I don't like these changes. I don't like it on the winning side. I don't like it on the losing side. It is completely unnecessary, and all it does is make Arams even faster and even more snowbally. So that if you lose even one fight, that's just it. You're just done. And Aram doesn't need that. It just doesn't. It doesn't need to be any faster. It doesn't need to be any more snowbally. Whatever. Anyway, thanks a lot for coming in and watching.